Hi, Joe Ciora here. Come with me on an 11-day journey to see the best of Italy. This is going to be our route. We're going to start in Rome, go over to Orvieto, then up to Tuscany, and from there visit Florence, then move on to Pisa and Venice, then to Assisi, Pompeii, Naples, Capri, Sorrento, and then back to Rome, where we'll have our farewell dinner. I'll be your host, Joe Ciora, and Globus will provide all the tour guides and transportation. Globus has been providing tours in Italy since 1928. They've been doing this for 85 years, and so they worked out all the best ways for you to experience, not just see or drive by, all the major sites, while giving you the most free time of any tour company. They even provide headsets so you won't miss a word from your guide. The Best of Italy tour will include special welcome dinner with wine and 4 other dinners, plus breakfast daily. It includes sightseeing in Rome, Tuscany, Orvieto, Florence, Pisa, Venice, Assisi, Pompeii, Naples, Capri, and Sorrento. Special sea view dinner with wine in Capri and farewell dinner with wine in Rome. Some of the included features are in Rome, a welcome and farewell dinner with wine. Guided sightseeing includes headsets, visit to the Vatican museums and Sistine Chapel, St. Peter's Square and Basilica, a Colosseum, and the Roman Forum. Orvieto, a funicular ride to the ramparts and cathedral. Tuscany, we're going to visit a spa resort, and we're also going to take a day trip to Florence with guided sightseeing, including headsets, to visit Michelangelo's Davis and Signoria Square. Pisa will stop at the Leaning Tower so we can get some great pictures there. In Venice, we'll have a private boat ride, guided sightseeing, including headsets again, visit to St. Mark's Square and Basilica, Doge's Palace, the Bridge of Sighs, and have a glass blowers demonstration. Assisi will stop at St. Clare's and also visit St. Francis Basilica. In Pompeii, we'll have a guided tour of the excavations, again including headsets. Naples, Capri, and Sorrento, we'll get there by jet foil. In Capri, we'll have a funicular ride, guided sightseeing, visit Villa San Miguel by open-air taxi, and a special seaside dinner with wine. In Sorrento, we'll stop for a while before going on to Rome. Your vacation will start on Saturday, August 1st, as your flight will be overnight, arriving in Rome the morning of August 2nd. On August 2nd, your day one in Rome, you will have a few hours to explore around the hotel area, which is only 20 minutes walking distance from most of the must-see sites, and a chance to change some of your money into euros. For money exchange, I suggest using a credit card that has no balance and doesn't charge a conversion fee. I can explain that in more detail. Just ask me about it after the presentation. Here is the Mediterraneo Hotel in Rome. It's centrally located, 20-minute walk in different directions to things like the Trevi Fountain, Pantheon, Spanish Steps. We'll have a welcome dinner at the hotel the first evening in Rome. And then on day 2, we'll start our sightseeing with a buffet breakfast, and our local guide will take us to the Sistine Chapel to see the world-famous Michelangelo's ceiling paintings. But it won't be crowded for you like it is for most people because we're going to get in there first. On our tour, it will look more like this. On to the Vatican and St. Peter's Square and the Basilica, but you won't have to wait in this 2-hour line. You'll go ahead of the lines. You won't even have to wait for tickets to be bought. All arrangements have already been made for you. You'll go directly in as soon as you get there. Here's a night picture of St. Peter's. It's spectacular. Next, it's off to the Colosseum, where again you'll go ahead of the lines and have a professional guide to bring the Colosseum to life for you as he explains how it was in ancient Roman times. Next, it's off to the Forum, where the legions marched in triumph. There's going to be a lot of time for independent activities, as this tour gets you back to your hotel around 1:30. There are exciting optional excursion possibilities available. For one, the optional Rome City Highlights Tour is a guided stroll through historical center of Rome. I'll probably go on to the Pantheon to have dinner, and once there, go inside the world's largest unsupported dome building. For perspective, the dome on St. Peter's is only about 1/3 the size. It's unbelievable inside the Pantheon as well. There are many restaurants in this area for dinner. After dinner, I'll probably head over to the Trevi Fountain, which is also a spectacular sight at night. There's also many small shops along the way. And then back to the hotel. Anyone that wants can join me or take one of the optional guided tours. Day 3, we'll head from Rome to Orvieto, where we can take a funicular ride up to visit the cathedral and have time to browse through the local shops. From there, we're going to head to Tuscany, where we'll spend 2 nights. The hotel in Tuscany is gorgeous. Day 4, in Tuscany, we'll take an all-day excursion to Florence. Florence is considered the cradle of the Renaissance, and we'll be taking a guided sightseeing tour to see Michelangelo's David in the Academy of Fine Arts. The rest of the afternoon will be free for sightseeing and browsing through the many shops where leather goods and gold sold by the ounce make attractive buys. Then it's off to experience the Plaza del Signore, which has been the center of political life in Florence since the 14th century, with its fountain of Neptune, and it even has an open-air sculpture gallery. The optional tours in Tuscany, I consider the Tuscan farm dinner a must. Tuscany is not only known for its gorgeous landscape, but also its great food. On this excursion, you'll enjoy a traditional Tuscan meal with coffee and drinks in a picturesque country setting with regional dishes using local ingredients. This is your chance to live the Tuscan life for an evening. Day 5, we say goodbye to Tuscany and head to Venice, with a stop at Pisa to get some great pictures of the Leaning Tower. Once we arrive in Venice, it's a one-of-a-kind city. We'll spend 2 nights there. We'll take a tour of the Byzantine Basilica, St. Mark's Square, St. Mark's Cathedral and Doge's Palace, and the Bridge of Sighs. Bridge of Sighs was built around 1600. Connects the prison to the interrogation rooms at Doge's Palace. The view from the Bridge of Sighs was the last view of Venice that convicts saw before their imprisonment. So the name comes from the suggestion that prisoners would sigh at their final view of the beautiful Venice through the windows before being taken down to their cells. And here is the Bridge of Sighs up here. There are many optional excursions in Venice, from a lunch cruise to a Venetian night out and dinner, with a motorboat cruise up the Grand Canal, the tour director pointing out important places, and then taking an evening stroll through the narrow streets with many little shops to one of the local restaurants. Dinner will include dessert and wine. Then you'll have some free time in St. Mark's Square, and you'll find it looks much different and romantic at night. St. Mark's Square was called the Drawing Room of Europe by Napoleon. Another must-do great excursion is the Gondola Serenade. It takes place in the morning or afternoon, lasts about 30 minutes, and it's an experience of a lifetime. You will never forget it. Here's me with some friends as we took the gondola ride. As we leave Venice, we drive south through the Apennino Mountains to Assisi on day 7. a local guide will take us to visit St. Clare's Church and St. Francis Basilica. This is an example of some of the frescoes at St. Francis Basilica. On day 8, we leave Assisi and head to Pompeii, where we'll have a local guide tell us all about the ancient city that was destroyed in 79 AD by Mount Vesuvius. You'll see homes, public baths, and shops that will give you a striking picture of what day-to-day life was like in Rome at the apex of its power. Then it's on to the bustle of Naples, with the time to stroll around and check out the local shops before crossing the bay to the beautiful Isle of Capri. Capri was an ancient retreat for Roman emperors and has been renowned ever since for its beauty. We'll enjoy morning sightseeing with a local guide with a visit to San Michele via an open taxi, then a boat cruise around the island. Yep, that's included. This is our hotel in Capri. It doesn't get any better than this. The afternoon and evening are at leisure to stroll around and discover the beauty of this famous island. Tonight, a special dinner with wine and the famous sea view. Day 10, we leave Capri for Sorrento. We will stop and have time to check out the local shops in Sorrento before heading to Rome. This evening ends in Rome with a special farewell dinner with wine at a local restaurant. Thanks, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation of the 11-day Best of Italy tour. For more information, you can contact us at siorastravel.com. If that's too hard to remember, just type in Travel by Joe, that's me.com, and it will take you right to the Sioras Travel website. Or you can email us at vacations@siorastravel.com, or 724-339-1728 is our phone number. Thanks.